Hey everyone, it's Sarah and I am here with my Wednesday and Thursday for my Week in the Life album. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to take out this card that I put there for Tuesday, I believe, and I had taken this picture of Annabelle that I wanted to put here and I forgot about it. So I wanted to go ahead and just put this picture of Annabelle there, and then I'm going to put this card here that says there's no place like home, because that's where we are when I took that picture. So I wanted to put that in for Tuesday because I had forgotten about it. So I just took out the decorative card that I have with the camera, and I'm going to put that in on Wednesday instead. So I'm finishing up Tuesday here because I wasn't quite finished when I had turned the camera off last time. And so, I replaced the card there with Annabelle's, and then for this one I'm doing my 4x6 journaling card, which is the only thing that I really wish this kit had come with. It didn't come with any journaling cards for the 4x6 size, and I kind of wish there had been a few included, but I'm just making my own with some of my scrap paper from my stash, so I'm not like devastated by it. So it's fine. I just found some really good neutral white and cream that I could easily use. So, I'm hitting my camera like crazy, guys. I'm sorry. My chair is just completely knocking up against my tripod. Hopefully that's not going to do it through the entire time. But, yeah. Okay, so I'm grabbing my album right now because I have put a whole bunch of these little phrase stickers on stuff, and I can't read them through my camera right now, and I know you guys can't see them either, so I'm going to try to read them off to you as I'm putting them on. So the one that I just put on that journal card right there says, "It might seem boring, but it's mine." And I put that above the picture of my girls watching their iPads just because we didn't do a ton on Tuesday. So I mostly journaled about the books that I bought and book and all that stuff. So that completes my Tuesday. So now I'm moving on to Wednesday. Wednesday was my husband's birthday. He turned 34. So I used the large plastic numbers from the kit. And then I had this little happy phrase that I cut out for my silhouette. And I've had that for a very, very long time. I'm not sure what file that is. I think it was something I probably got in a class. But I had it sitting in one of my little boxes. So I grabbed it and I put it over the 34. So it says Happy 34. And it's a very good picture of my husband there. So I had done my journaling for Wednesday already on my 3x8 card there, so now I'm working on what we did, and the big thing is I got my hair done that day. So I took a few pictures at the salon, me with my hair in foil, and then one of Layla sitting in the chair reading a magazine while I'm getting my hair done, and then the after my hair as it is finished. And then I used the Wednesday card and I put the business card for the girl who does my hair. She's a good friend of mine. So I grabbed one of her cards while we were there, and I'm just going to do some journaling about doing, getting my hair done and stuff. And I was trying to decide if I'm going to cover up the time and the date on the bottom of that card, but I decided to just go ahead and fill it in anyway because I did have an appointment time, so I'm just going to do that. And I wanted to journal about this because my friend has a really great salon that she shares with another stylist, and it's only theirs. So it's great because I can take the girls and they don't bother a ton of people, and they can kind of run around a little bit, and it's just a lot easier than if I went to some big huge salon where there's like 20 people there. So I really love that about getting my hair done here. Okay, so for Wednesday, I also took a screenshot of the weather because it was so nice and cool. It was in the 60s, and here in New Mexico, it's been so great to have that little break from the heat because it got pretty hot this summer. So I just took a little screenshot there, and then I put the card with the camera on as well. And then on the bottom, I have a picture of Kaylin, and I'm using this little favorites card to write down the story because she had danced that day and she needed jazz shoes for it, and I forgot that she needed jazz shoes. So on the way to dance class, we stopped by Payless to get her some jazz shoes for class, and I was looking at the shoes, and then all of a sudden Kaylin said, "Hey Mom, look," and I turned around and she had this little hat on that has Elsa on it, and then it has a braid of Elsa hair. And it was just so funny, and she was like begging me for it, and I said, "Absolutely not. I don't want that hair in my house. We have enough hair in our house." If you see my girl's hair, you understand. So it was just funny. So I journaled about that, and then on the bottom I put two little phrases that says seriously and of course, because of course she would grab the Elsa braid and want to have it. And then on the 4x6 side here, I have a picture of Kaylin putting on her jazz shoes at class. And then on this one right here, she's actually they practiced some ballet moves across the floor. So they went individually. So while she was doing hers, I grabbed a shot of her going across the floor. And she's taken jazz and ballet. So I'm just writing that out in these Studio Calico Color Theory stickers. And then on the back side of that, I am going to put this piece of cake, or this picture of a full cake. This is the birthday cake we got for my husband. It's red velvet, which is one of his favorites. So before we dug in, I snapped a picture on the table, and I'm cutting out this little celebrate card, or this little celebrate phrase from the card, and put that there. And then I'm going to do a journaling card here as well. I'm cutting this little package from a Studio Calico stamp that is probably super old, but that packaging is paper. So it's not like the shiny, it doesn't have a finish on it, it's just straight paper. So I'm going to use it for a journaling card here. So I cut it down to 4x6, and I'm using this little yellow label that says Today You, and I'm going to put down sequins on either side of that and talk about how he turned 34 and, you know, what we got him for his birthday. The girls got him an Infinity Spider-Man set for Disney Infinity. So they did that. I got him a pair of sandals he's been eyeing for a while. They were not cheap, so he's been hesitating to buy them because they were pretty expensive. They're the little Sanuk ones that have like yoga mat soles in them, and I have a pair of those and I really, really love them, and he's been wanting one too, but he's hesitant because they're like, you know, upwards of $80, but I got him a pair for his birthday, and he was really happy. And then I use a phrase on the bottom there that says celebrate this moment, and I will glue that on after I'm done with my journaling. So I'll just glue that on down on the bottom here. And that's done. And then I'm going to put this big 6x8 picture of my desk because I worked on this album that evening after the girls went to bed. And then I put a little phrase there that says workflow because I kind of look at, you know, scrapbooking as not really as work because I don't get paid for it, but you know, I'm working on something, you know. So putting work into something is basically what I'm trying to say there. Okay, so now I am moving on to Thursday, and I have a 6x8 picture here of my breakfast that morning, and I took this picture because I ate this for breakfast just about every single morning this week, save for maybe 1 or 2 days in the weekend and stuff. But I had oatmeal with strawberries and blueberries and a cup of coffee every morning, especially, you know, for school. It was very easy for me to, you know, heat it up and eat it before I took the girls to school, and then I went to the gym. So it was my easy breakfast every morning. So I snapped a picture one morning. I'm having issues with my fine line bottle. It doesn't want to unscrew correctly, so I'm having some big issues with that right now. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the 3x4s here. I have a couple of pictures. I spent some time Thursday morning really organizing because I went to the gym that morning and I found I was very distracted. And I was distracted because I kind of felt like a lot of my scrapbooking stuff has been kind of, my priorities have been slipping as far as that goes. And, you know, I'm on a couple of design teams that I have to get stuff done for soon. And, you know, I have a lot of projects I want to be working on, including this one. But, you know, I have other things and kits and things that I want to be working on. So I haven't been committing a lot of time to it lately, and so because of that, I've been feeling very kind of like I'm slacking a little bit, even though I'm not, you know, I'm not in danger of missing any deadlines or anything like that, but, you know, and everything I can just kind of do on my own time for sure. It's just something in my head, I guess. You know, if I'm not organized about it, then I feel kind of chaotic, and I don't like that. So I came home from the gym, and I spent some time organizing. I did some stuff for my design teams, and I made a big to-do list of my priorities and stuff. So I had a picture of me and my to-do list, and then also a picture of me actually printing out stuff and organizing, and then I did my journaling about it. And on the bottom of that Thursday card, I had write it down, so that's what I did. And then I left one spot blank because I'm not sure what I'm going to put there yet, so I'm just going to leave it for now. Okay, so on this other side, I have a picture on the top of Brody's medication that he's on right now. He's on 4 different medications, and actually Friday was his last dose for his ears, but he's on benazepril for his kidneys. He's been on that for a long time, and then he also has his medication for his Cushing's disease, which we're currently treating, and then the 2 bottles are stuff for his ears because he had something caught in his ear last week or 2 weeks ago, so we had to take him to the vet and get it removed, and he had to get, his ear was inflamed because of that, so we've been treating that. But yeah, so lots of medication for Brody. And I used that observations card because we also got, while I'm doing that, actually, I'm decided to use this card here, and I'm going to use a little circle that has photos, and a little camera on it, so that's going to be my card for that. So for the observations one, on the top I wrote that we got Brody's blood work results back. He had blood work done on Monday, which I had recorded in this album, and his results came back very positive. He doesn't have to go back again until October, so we're very, very happy about that. And then I just talked about, how he's on 4 medications, what they're for, and that he is such a good sport, and even though we're kind of putting him through some stuff, he's still, my sweet boy, and loves us unconditionally, even though we're making him go through all this stuff. But he's definitely feeling much better, and we can definitely tell that. Okay, so I'm going to do some journaling about my Kindle here, and I want to do a journaling card, but I didn't have any blank ones really, and then I decided to use this one that says Monday because I'm not going to use Monday I didn't use it, so I covered it up with a label that says love this, and I'm going to put this pink arrow on it as well, pointing to the picture. And I'm journaling about this because Josh was home that afternoon for me to be able to go pick up Kaylin by myself, which was nice. So I took my Kindle with me, and I sat in the car and got in some reading time while I was waiting for her to get out of school. When Layla's with me, I can't really do that because she's a crazy person, so it's hard. I don't get quiet time like that. And then on the bottom I put a little phrase that says, "This is real and true and mine." So that's definitely real and true. If I have any quiet time, I try to sneak in some reading for sure. Reading is very important to me, so it was nice to have that quiet time. I only got about 10 minutes, but you know what? I was going to take it and go with it. So I'm just writing about that. And then I will work on my 4x6s over here. So there was one picture that I forgot to print out, and I was like, crap. I realized it at this point. I went, oh man, I forgot to print that picture. So I'm actually going to go back to that later. I don't do it in this spread here, so you'll see it the next time I turn the camera on. But yeah, so I have, the bottom is going to be a 4x6 picture that I'm going to have to print out right now. So I have this picture of Kaylin, and she is playing Disney Infinity. That is a big thing in our house right now. And I just kind of snapped a little picture of her hands on the controllers and, playing and stuff. So I have this little card from, I'm not sure who. I think I got that from Jen Keating. I'm pretty positive. She's Scrappy Gem here on YouTube if you haven't checked her out yet. But she sent me a little goodie bag of stuff, and I'm pretty sure these cards were in there as well. So it was great because I was like, oh, I could actually use those because my girls love playing Disney Infinity right now. So I cut out this little banner, this little flag here that has a little plus sign on it, or directional arrows, kind of like a video game controller. So I'm going to put that on here, kind of pointing towards the picture, right above the spot where it says noted, and then I will do my journaling right there. And I just talk about how the girls love playing Disney Infinity. They're having a lot of fun playing levels and collecting all the characters, and they both want to play every single day. Even Layla has been playing, which is kind of crazy. She's not the best at it, but she's having fun, and she's actually surprising us at things that she can do. And she's only 4, so it's kind of funny. But and Josh has been playing with the girls lately as well. He's been home a lot more lately, so he will play with them, and it's kind of a nice little bonding experience because he's big into video games. I am not, so sometimes the girls want me to play, and I'm kind of like, eh. I would rather read a book. So, they're happy to have someone else to play with besides themselves, because Josh will definitely play with them. So the picture on the bottom that I'm going to print here soon is a picture of Layla playing with some toys on my scrap room floor, and she did that one morning while I was kind of getting my stuff organized. She brought in one of her big princess horse castle things and was playing on the floor, and so I snapped a picture of her doing that. So I will print that out and put that in the next video. Okay, so on the back side here, I'm going to put this picture of Kaylin, and this was her at her hip hop dance class. So she has dance on Tuesday or Wednesdays and Thursdays. First time she's been in 2 different classes in one season, so she was excited. So I just snapped a picture of her right before class started, and I'm putting hip hop there in those same color theory letters, and then I have a 4x6 picture of her in class that I actually had to take through the mirror because I couldn't get a good angle on her while she was dancing. Okay, so last but not least, I have my 6x8 here. This is a picture taken above of a piece of cake, a leftover piece of cake from Josh's birthday, and my remote control, because I ended up, I was going to scrap that night, but I ended up having a headache and just not feeling well, so I decided to do this instead, and Layla was kind of a handful that night, so I ended up, it was kind of a hard night for me. So I just decided to take some time and relax, and I'm going to use a stamp here that says hard day, and I'm going to put that on the circle there. And then, so that night I just ended up, you know, eating a piece of cake, and I started a new show, which is Bloodlines on Netflix, and I really enjoy it. I'm enjoying that right now. I'm watching it right now. And that completes my Wednesday and my Thursday. So I will be back again soon with Friday and Saturday, and then I will also have Sunday, and then kind of a run through of my full album after that. So thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you guys again real soon. Have a great day. Bye.